Whoa, that was beautiful. Hello friends, this is Alex from Swordier. I hope we had a really good start for this beautiful September. And in this special day, I'm gonna launch a new sword, which is mentioned by many people. And now we have it, which is right here. Probably you already recognize it, the Claymore, also known as the Scottish longsword, Greatsword. You might recognize, very iconic for the forward sloping quilons and also this quatrefoil terminations, so which is very iconic. You can easily recognize it, and now we have it. So this is the sword we're gonna release today, and of course we're gonna do the test. But of course, let's start from the overlook. First, the scabbard. As you can see, we made a little bit color match to make it more iconic and also beautiful. You see the scabbard, it comes with it, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's made of woodcore, covered with the burgundy color leather. We made some upgradings for the belt and also the bucket, so you will find it like easy to wear it. And also for the hilt right here, we use the wax cord to enhance durability. Especially this is a battle ready sword, so definitely we're gonna think that in our using, especially for the backyard cutting or maybe for the competition, right? And also the pommels right here, and also the quilons is made of stainless steel. And we made some laser grooving on the tip protection right here. It's still made in stainless steel, so I'm not sure if you guys like it or not, or maybe you'll just leave it blank. You just let me know. We can definitely do that. All you needed to do is ask. All right, so no extra charges, of course. So this is basically the whole features of the overlook, but what's inside is really important. So we made a few details. I want to start from the pommel here. So back before, some people used to ask me to make a pommel. As you can see, this is like a really traditional wheel pommel, but we make a little bit of distal tapered, so make it, and also we added the block right here to make sure it has like a right point of balance. This is the one thing, and also another thing, we wanted to lose the weight a little bit. So right now, this Claymore we have here, the overall length is already 134 centimeters. It's really long, right? Now, the weight is still under 1,600 grams, which is really good, because at that weight range, you will find it really easy to do the maneuver. The point of balance for this beautiful Claymore is 8 centimeters from the base right here. And also the length with the hilt right here, you can see it's kind of like a rectangle rounded, and the length is 24 centimeters, which is the right length for the two-handed sword. This Claymore, from the base, the thickness of the blade is already 6 millimeters, but we tapered so much. Here is around 2.5 millimeters. Like what we always mention, that we want to strike a balance between the weight, the flex, the stiffness, and also the comfortableness when you do all those longsword cuttings, right? So this is really important. So we can combine all those factors and use all of the information you guys provide to me. We made this beautiful Claymore sword. So this is basically something which is really awesome, and we are excited to launch this Claymore. And also the blade is still made of spring steel. To be specific, it's a 6.5 magnesium spring steel. We use it often with the right heat treatment. The edge rotations and also the maintenance is really good. It's also market approved. So this is something I want to address one more time, so you don't want to miss all those important informations. And also the length of the blade is already 101 centimeters. But since I mentioned it's battle ready, and you see all the details, design, everything, how it's gonna perform in the cuttings and also thrusting. This is the next step. We can test it out. Let's do it. All right, so the first step, we always use the paper to test the sharpness of the blade. This is really important to see the smoothness of cutting the papers. So we make sure the blade is well sharpened, like that, right? Let me do it in another edge. Forwardly, very smooth, right? Can stop here. Let's do it Here's another edge. Man, this is really smooth by using the paper, because in the future models we have been upgraded and also we released, I can promise you we're gonna add another extra hand sharpening on the blade. So to make sure you have the sharp edge, because there's some like sword friends that telling me that our edge sharpness is not very consistent. So we added these features and no extra charge. All right, so you will have from Swordier the very sharpened edge when it comes to the battle ready sword. All right, so let's start from the easy target. We got the tatami setting up, so let's see how it's gonna work out on the tatami mat. Smooth, very sharp. I can feel it. You don't feel any vibrations during the cuttings. Nice. So basically, as you can tell, when in terms of the tatami cuttings, it all performs so good. Just cutting the one row of tatami mat, but what's the limit? The sharpness is tested. Let's see how it's gonna work out on more horizontal cuttings. Awesome. Just want you guys to take a closer look at the clean edge right here of the blade. When you hit the right part, the knot area of the blade, you'll find it very sharp and easy to do the cuttings. Nice, double cut. That's really awesome. Now, it's not a perfect one for the double cuttings, but you can see how easy it can be. Sorry, I couldn't do the dragonfly cuttings, but the sharpness and the maneuverability is easily proved, right? So this is something. I guess I need more practice. Nice. The triple cuttings. That's pretty awesome, right? Even for an amateur like me, I can do those double cuttings in a row. Almost a successful cut. Can't stop right here. That's due to the formation and also my ability to control the alignment of the blade. So this happened, especially for an amateur like me. Let's do it one more time. Ah! Almost right there. Whoa! That was beautiful. Now I can't wait to share with you guys the clean surface of the cutting of the tatami. Right? This is beautiful. Now this is the blade. Hold it up pretty good for the added rotation. I kind of like cutting multiple rows of tatami mat. I know you guys don't do that a lot, but I tested for you. There's still no wobbling sounds, very stable, and it performs so good. Probably gonna be one of the best out there in Swordier's medieval swords. Amazing. So basically, I use those metal pieces to do the cuttings, right? This is beer cans, those metal beer cans, which I filled it with water instead of a beer. You guys told me not to waste the beer on it. But look at that. Real metal, right? You don't see any chipping on the blade. Here we go. Kind of like do a little bit of like abusive testings. You'll see I got like those in it. It holds it right here. Now you check the tip, because I see a lot of people like worry about like the tip reinforcement, everything. Now you can see right after it cuts through the metal pieces, it holds it pretty good right there. This is really something. Whew. Nice. That's pretty good, yeah? I did it. Do you hear that? I use a really good force right there. You see that? Kind of like doing it all the time. You see the flex, just is beautiful. I kind of like bend it over 45 degrees, 95 degrees, right? I know it's kind of like noisy, but this is really necessary to do the testing, so I can give you like the real result of the durability of this beautiful claymore. When in terms of the flex control and also the vibrations for the blade, when you wield it, it performs so good. You see the test I did on the tatami mat, even for the double cuttings, it don't vibrate a lot. You see, the nose area is pretty wide right there. You can easily control it. Now, even if I did a lot of like abusive testing on the wood, like biting the tip into the wood, you don't hear anything wobbling sound, because we do all those pin pump right here. So this is really important for a battle ready claymore. All right, so what you guys think? Of course, the final step, I'm gonna use the paper to test the edge rotation, even if we cut all those water bottles, those metals, everything, right? Let's see the edge rotation. All right, it still works pretty good and smooth. Now we do it one more time. You see, I tested mostly the impacted area to check the edge rotation and everything. You see, we do all those tatami mat cuttings and also those metal foil beer cans and also the water bottle, everything. And I tested to do the abusive hitings, kind of like hammering on the wood stand. It works just perfect. There's no wobbling sound, the settings between the blade and the crossguard, everything. It just works so fun. And also the edge alignment is really easy to control it when you do all those cuttings. All right, so this is something we are proud of, and also we are confident to recommend it to you guys if you are into those claymore swords. This is a really good one, and we're gonna make it in a budget line as well, so everybody can afford it and have fun with it. All right, so hope you guys love the content that we made today, and hopefully you guys stay tuned and stay sharp. All right, bye-bye.